Things got hot really quick for Kingdom Come Deliverance II once we uncovered that the optional gay sex scene was really a optional grooming scene. 15-year-old Hans is the one that's getting just completely, you know how it goes. We don't have to elaborate on it, but it's disgusting. It's graphic, and this is what we've been saying all along. These are woke activists at Embracer Group inserting this kind of thing very intentionally into the game. They courted controversy intentionally while then calling everybody Nazis who replied to them. And finally, people are coming out there and saying something about it. I'm glad Melonie Mac is leading the charge here, who has commented on this both on a live stream with the quartering and talking about what's going on X to help bring this to attention. It's made Endymion comment on it and more, and so it is getting out there at this point, and it's not looking good for the Warhorse Studios developers. Please smash that like and subscribe button and join us here as we talk about all things in video games. This is my Fandom Pulse Substack where we've broken the story. We had the biggest day ever on our site yesterday, so thank you everybody who was tuning in to see what was happening on there. I'll put that link in the description below. It is where we do the journalism every single day. Please sign up, and I appreciate you for being here. So yesterday, the tides turned on the discussion of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, video game influencers learned that Daniel Vavra inserted underage gay sex into the game. Melonie Mac eviscerated the developer with her comments on X, leading to the charge against evil LGBTQ grooming. It's been uncovered that the graphic scene depicting sodomy in the game actually shows a child engaging in it. It was revealed by IGN that the scene in question featured Hans Capon with the outlet writing on X, the medieval world of 1403 Bohemia can be a lonely and dangerous place, so why not make it just a bit more special by romancing everyone's favorite lord? Absolutely disgusting. This is exactly what the mainstream media like IGN stands for. This is why we fight it by telling the truth on our journalism site. Based on a codex from the first game, Hans is a teenager and his vile act takes place, and the entry from the codex for Hans Capon states that he was likely born around 1388, dying in 1419. Makes it clear he's underage. It states the underage son of Jan Jessic Patek and Hedvika of Dauba. And, of course, the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2's opening scene makes it clear the game takes place in 1403. This means Hans would be 15 years old if he was born in 1388. It's possible he could be even younger if he was born after 1388. The Czech website also notes that Hans Capon did not come of age until 1406. A machine translation states Jessic Patek, I can't pronounce these names, was already a 50-year-old man when his son Jan was born. He took refuge in Polna Castle and left Ratajczyk. Yeah, you can correct me in the comments. It's fine. Make fun of me. Dominion to his son Jan, who came of age in 1406. Vavra responded to this discovery. This is the wildest part as he gets into this. If you decide you want a love scene with Hans and KDC, you're committing pedophilia. Somebody said when he's 15 years old, you can't make this stuff up. And this was very weird. He said, imagine that women at the time were married at the age of 12 and had children. They also needed witnesses during first sex. So his argument here is it's totally cool that I put a 15-year-old graphic sex scene into the game because it's historically accurate. Now remember, this is the same guy that's inserting a black person into a Bohemia Croat just to insert a black person into it and created a great story around it. And this is what they're doing. They hide behind historical accuracy as a reason for their degeneracy. And then on the other end, they don't put historical accuracy in because remember the last time when he made one of these games, he actually said that there were no black people in Bohemia. And so that's why he didn't have them in the first game. So which way is it, Vavra? Is it historically accurate, or are you just trying to put in diversity, equity, and inclusion to an extreme? And you know this is what always happens. The LGBTQIA+, the plus always stands for pedophilia every single time. This is absolutely crazy. So this started making the rounds once we reported on it and going viral. Melonie went out and said, not only is this a gay game, but it appears to be a pedo game too. Porn always leads to this. It's demonic. Going viral with this pretty well, and then followed up on this as commenting on Vavra's stuff. And Vavra further actually made another comment on this. Somebody says, you're aiming for historical accuracy because childs could be killed. And he says, there's no children. So Capon is a child at the same time. Very, very weird comments on this level. He's the only child in the game, and you can have sex with him. That's a very, very weird thing. So first they normalize porn, then they normalize sodomy, then they try to normalize pedophilia. Can't you see all perversion leads to this? It all comes from Satan, and inserting this into our entertainment is a method of normalization. Wake up. And this is exactly what we've been saying all along. And so it's very, very obvious. This has been the intention the entire time from these people. This is exactly why we call it out here. This is why we're the first to call it out a lot of times. We don't just wait. I know, and I'm not accusing Melonie of this either. Melonie's been very on top of this. But a lot of the people do out there. I've noticed that there's other influencers who just waited to see. They want to see what's popular first before commenting on it. And we don't do that here. And this is why we're the most trusted name in entertainment news, because we call things out when we see it, and we don't care whether it's popular or not. It's not about being popular. It's about doing what's right. And that's why we stand with influencers like Melonie Mac, like The Quartering, and like others who are actually just on board and saying this. Now, Endymion has called this out as well. Endymion, oh my gosh, he made some beautiful commentary yesterday about Gamergate, as it's been uncovered, of course, that U.S. aid was funding anti-Gamergate pieces, and some idiot went out there and just said, "It's just video games, bro." And Endymion just savaged them. I'll pull that up in a second so we can talk about it. But what he said on this, Hans Capon is canonically 15 years old, apparently in Kingdom Come Deliverance II, according to their in-game historical records. Yet you can romance him in the game if you make Henry gay, effectively meaning that, yeah, it's technically illegal to showcase in this game. Yes, this is, and because this doesn't just have that, it has a full-on graphic sex scene, you got to remember, with the 15-year-old. It's disgusting. This should be illegal, and it is illegal. This is child pornography at this point. Can Warhorse Studios and Daniel Vavra care to explain what's going on here? And his explanation is very, very creepy, as you saw. That's the only thing he said on it. Daniel Vavra's bragging about people playing it on Steam at this point. He's bragged that it has more players concurrently right now than Space Marine 2. It's very, very weird what's going on. And these guys, like I said, courted this controversy. They went out there. They attacked Christians. Daniel Vavra obviously very much hates Christians, and he actually tried to paint a church painting and then imply that it was somehow gay. I mean, it very, very weird stuff that this guy's done. Of course, he went out and personally attacked me when I said, hey, I don't want to play a gay sex scene in a game. It's disgusting. And this is what it's about. It's always been about normalizing this and attacking critics. These people have been just terribly, terribly responding. I actually got a message from a guy who was asking about the pedophilia in the scenes, and Daniel Vavra blocked him now, so he's starting to do the thing where he's blocking critics who actually talk about this stuff. This is what the SJWs do. Every single time you get this kind of behavior from them, every single time you see this all happening. Very, very sick. Now, on the Endymion front, actually, I mentioned earlier in the video about what he was saying, and his response about this is just about video games. And Endymion says, Idiot says protecting video games is pointless, and the U.S. aid story is a nothing burger, and this applies to the Kingdom Come situation as well. It's a video game. Yes, it's just a video game, but this is not just a nothing burger. These are the same kinds of people who are totally fine to see all of your favorite things turn into transgender playgrounds. We won, you lost. See all you want. We're burning it all down. The fact that everything I spoke about while I risked my livelihood when censorship was at its highest to only be proven true all along. You're damn right. I'm going to shout it from the rooftops. We won. We must ensure these pathetic losers never grasp power again. Destroy it all. Raze it to the ground. Keep the pressure on no matter what. Thank you. And that's exactly what we're doing. We did it with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, despite the fact that people protested. They went kicking and screaming about this video game that's completely degenerate, and it's still completely degenerate. It turns out it's even worse than it ever was before, that we couldn't even have imagined it's been this bad. But I'm not surprised at the same time, because where there's this weird grooming stuff, there's this weird grooming stuff. That's just how it goes. The ride never ends, my friends. This is our mantra. And keep going, keep being strong, keep fighting the good fight. God bless you all, and appreciate you for being here. And please, sign up for my Phantom Pulse Substack. Don't miss a story as we report everything in the news. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back soon.